Welcome to chapter number 9. In this chapter, you are going to learn about education and the learning process. We will share with you our perspective on learning, the learning process, different types of learning, as well as on education, its relationship with learning, and different kinds of education. Naturally, the first question we are trying to answer is, what is learning? Some consider learning to be the process whereby human beings acquire knowledge and information from different sources of their environment. Gabrieli defines learning as an activity which results in the development of activities enabling us to predict the future on the basis of the past. We think learning is responsible for the constant process of development called existence. Learning starts when you meet this world and ends when you depart it. It's your everyday companion. And in our everyday works of life, learning can take place voluntarily or involuntarily, and from this standpoint, the forms can be considered active or passive. Active learning is the action directed towards a goal. We set a certain learning objective and our actions are done to achieve that particular objective. For example, you want to get better at playing the guitar, so you search internet to find out a good place in your city or town where you can go to practice it. Enrolling guitar playing lessons, practicing 3 times per week, etc. are actions that you can take towards achieving your goal. On the other hand, passive learning occurs involuntarily when we live through certain experience, when we hear some information, or we are simply witnessing something we had no idea existed. These situations will also help us build knowledge. So you already know different ways in which learning can occur. Now it is time to speak about the actual learning process. How we learn depends on different factors, from genetics, environment, intelligence, type of input to context or talents. So learning is not only a complex process, but also a personalized one. Our main receptors through which we get information from the environment are our 5 senses: sight, hearing, smell, taste and touch. However, we also get information from our own bodies, from pain to pleasure to specific sensations like hunger or dizziness. Before anything, we need to understand what sensations, perception, and representations are. Sensation is the result of information acting on a receptor, like sun burning the skin, which produces a sensation of heat. Perception is a complex association of sensations, or the way in which something is interpreted. To build on our example, the sun might be burning your skin, which you perceive as very annoying, but your friend may perceive that as very nice. Representations are perception stored in memory. When a perception is stored in memory, it becomes an option, as long as it makes sense. For instance, a cat is not just a word representing an animal, but a specific type of animal with certain specific traits, from aspect to behavior and contextual meaning. In conclusion, learning takes place by transforming sensations and information we get from the environment into perceptions, which integrate the information in various categories within our memory. After being processed, information becomes representations which can turn into notions. Only after information gets processed does it turn into knowledge. Not all of us learn efficiently in the same way. Some prefer to listen and watch, others to have a talk about a certain topic. However, as a general rule, we learn better if all our senses are involved. Advance in technology is helping us a lot by giving us simulation as a learning tool. Simulation provides images, sound, and most importantly, to learn, interaction. For instance, video games are simulations of different environments and can provide good learning in terms of assessing your learning. Just keep in mind that life tests us on how we can use our knowledge. Would you consider learning as being of education? We tend to disagree. While learning can occur whether you have it as a goal or not, education is a man-made construct that provides some form of organizing learning, and it always has predefining specific purposes. Education implies learning, but learning does not always mean education. There are different types of education: formal, informal, and non-formal. They all imply learning, however, the context in which they take place is different. Formal education is the one that we find in schools. It is a form of institutionalized and organized learning structured according to norms, having general and specific goals and professional educators. Its purpose is to provide society with active, useful, and productive citizens. Informal education is all the learning that takes place spontaneously, outside of school. Through this type of learning, we learn social behavior and develop most of our social skills. Non-formal learning can be seen as a fun activity and entertaining games. It is somehow similar to formal learning in that it has predetermined goals, it is structured and carefully designed. However, it is a freely chosen activity in which the learner involves voluntarily. On a final note, we dare to say that learning is fun. When there is nothing new to discover and learn, you get bored. So keep learning, guys!